just a quick warning before this video starts. This video does contain poo, and it also does contain a stoma, which some squeamish people might not like the look of. Basically, I'm hoping by making this that I kind of clear up some of the confusion and fear that people who are due to have colorectal surgery, or maybe have just had surgery and have ended up with a bag, some of the fears that you might have about the kind of everyday living with a stoma and a bag that maybe you weren't given off the hospital. I had surgery after 4 years of living with ulcerative colitis, and my surgery was planned and I was given information from the hospital, but as I didn't know anyone personally who had been through the same thing, there wasn't anyone to kind of show me or maybe ask for advice. So I thought by making this video I might be able to help someone who is trawling the web looking for information, and people who have been through the same thing, just to try and kind of put their mind at rest and kind of eliminate some of the fear of the thought of having to live with a stoma. Okay, so this one is my very first video, as you can tell, and it is just the basic everyday bag change. I know some people don't change their bags every day, and the hospital tell you maybe to change it every 2 or 3 days. It's a personal choice. I do change mine every day after I've been in the shower. It's just the whole wet bag thing. So once I've been in the shower, get out the shower, quick bag change. It literally takes 3 minutes. That's it. So I was going to show you, I know what everyone does is different. This is just my personal routine. I was going to show you what I do, and maybe you could kind of just see how easy it is, and that really you don't have anything to worry about. And it's not as kind of scary and complicated as what it might look from the information that you are given from the hospital when you are discharged, or maybe on the lead up to your operation. So this is my little, my little area that I have. This has all the things that you need for a bag change. Well, I use for my bag change. It has, excuse the dodgy cameramanship. This here is the bag that hasn't been cut yet. These are the templates, if you can see them. Scissors, adhesive remover spray, little drops to make it smell nice, water, protective film, little sticky things, a black bag, and some dry wipes. Okay, so I think the key to success is definitely preparation. You need to, before you start, set out your little area, make sure that everything you need is there, because the last thing you want to be doing is running through your house with poo coming out everywhere and looking for what you need. So you set up your area like this. Move it back so you can see. And what you do first, well, what I do first, is open my water, which is just tap water. Wet a couple of the tissues. I have to move this over. Okay, and just squeeze the water out. It's basically just like a baby wipe, just a baby wipe, but without all the chemically bits. Okay, and then you've got your dry ones as well, and just leave those there because you will need them in a minute. You can use a template which you can get from your hospital or your supply company. I know that mine is 20mm, so I just cut mine straight round. I know when you've just had your stoma done that they can change shape quite regularly, and you do have to keep changing your template, but mine's kind of stopped moving at 20, so I just cut mine at 20. you're left with that. And you just remove the sticky layer like that. Okay, this is just a black bag, just normal black bag, which I hang close by because I will need that. Right, firstly, you can tell I'm new to this. Okay. Okay, you ready? Right. Firstly, remove this. So I basically just pull. We'll get a wipe at the ready. And pull. And put this bag in your black bag, which you hung up 2 minutes ago. Just clean the area. And this is where you need your wet wipes just to clean round. Like so. And then we just hold one just under there, just because sometimes it can get a little bit messy. So what I do is just hold a wipe underneath while I'm getting the rest of it ready. So what I'm going to do now, this is a protective film which you just pop on just to stop if you do have kind of a little bit of a leak around the edges. This stops it from getting too sore. So you just literally pop that on. From experience, I would recommend that you get the non-sting ones, just in case you do have a little bit of redness and it can hurt very slightly. So you get the non-sting ones and that stops that from happening. What you do now, is wait for that to dry. It takes about 30 seconds. While I'm waiting for that, this is nice little smelly drops. You don't have to use this. You put some little smelly drops in here, and all this does is when you come to empty it, it just isn't as stinky. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, if the bag is stuck on, like, and you're struggling to get it off, you can use adhesive remover, which is literally just a spray, and it just makes it come off a little bit easier. But this time, because it was ready to be changed, it come off quite easily. Okay, so once that's all dry, you literally, I'll stand up so you can see a little bit better. Literally just get your bag, which is cut, and pop it on, squeeze it down, press it all the way down, making sure that there's no air bubbles. Fold the little end up like so. There is a little window you can see through. You can also, which I sometimes do if I'm going swimming or to the gym, use these, which are little sticky sticky things which you can stick around the edges to stop it from coming away. But if you're not really doing anything that requires that, you don't need them. And then this bit is optional. I can find where it's gone. Ooh. Little bag cover. And you can pop the bag cover on. You don't need them, but you can use them if you want to make it look pretty. Pop that on. Get yourself sorted and done. Easy as that. So all you do now is collect up all your rubbish in your little black bag. It just goes in the bin. Easy as that. I do that every day when I get out of the shower, and feels just as nice as fresh bedding on your bed. Feel all fresh, brand new, and that's it. So I will empty mine approximately 3 times a day maybe. At first it was a little bit more because waiting for everything to settle down, but I've had mine for 2 years now, and I tend to kind of empty it about an hour after meal times. I use the mini bags, so they probably would need emptying a little bit more than others, but they will tell you everyone is different and everyone is different, depending on how much you eat, what size bags you use, everything like that. So I use the mini bags. I empty about 3 times a day, and I change mine every day after I've showered. That's it. Nice and easy, and I hope by making this that I've shown you that it is really not that scary.